Okay, testing. Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Kid Crayon. I'm an artist based in Bristol, and today I thought we would look through some of my old sketches, or kind of old, but from 2014 up to now. I'm really bad at keeping sketchbooks. It's kind of my New Year's resolution to keep my work documented a bit better, so hopefully at the end of the year I'll do a proper sketchbook tour where it's in actual sketchbooks. But yeah, my method of working is to draw on lots of pieces of paper. I use the lightbox quite a lot to go over stuff and refine it. I throw away quite a lot of my sketches and they get destroyed whenever I kind of take the sketches to go and do murals because they get covered in paint. But I keep quite a lot of them in a folder, and I thought we'd go through that folder. And unlike the usual sketchbook tours you see, I'm also going to put up some of the end result of those projects. So if I show you a sketch, I can then put up on frame the actual wall. So yeah, a little bit different to the usual format, but I thought it might be a bit more interesting because as I said, these sketches are quite rough. So let's jump straight into the sketch tour. Let's do it. Pow! So here is the folder I was saying. It's quite jam-packed. It might take a little while to go through all this stuff. I'm going to do my best to kind of explain through it. It's so mixed up, all the different years and stuff, so I might forget stuff, I might forget people's names, but yeah, just bear with me. As I said, a little bit different to usual sketchbook tours. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up like the final results of some of these sketches, so you might see something rough, but then I'll show you what it turned into. Cool, let's do it. So I haven't looked through some of this stuff in a long time. I probably should have organised it a little bit better before showing you, but you know, it'll be fun for me as well. So this first one here is, yeah, this was kind of the first 94 painting that I did on boxes. This was just like a concept kind of sketch for myself, and I was like, oh, it'd be quite cool to do more of these. I did go on to do a couple of these, but unfortunately I haven't been able to exhibit them yet because of old Uncle COVID. Why didn't you just hurry up and die, old man? Eh? But yeah, just watch this space. There'll be some pretty cool ones of those. Maybe I'll make a video about it, who knows. And this guy is, yeah, I quite like the fact I put years in. That's going to help me. So yeah, 2016, yeah, me and SP0 did a mural that was filmed by the BBC, and I remember him calling me up the day before or dropping me a message saying, hey, we're going to be filmed, so let's do something. And yeah, I kind of put this together, doing some space theme thing. This was definitely 2014 because I remember painting this one. This is, yeah, one of my first canvases. Yeah, I was really happy with this design. I quite enjoyed painting hands and drawing hands, and yeah, once you kind of get the grasp of them and kind of work out a fun way of doing them, having like a cartoony kind of style, yeah, it's always fun to draw stuff like that. I did a couple of paintings like this. This was a concept sketch that I did for eBook Festival, and this was the festival in Germany. There was like an abandoned building there, and yeah, we each were given like a room to paint, and I kind of made like a child's playroom, and this was, yeah, on one of the walls. What the flip? Yeah, I have no idea, just a little kid painting on a wall, standard. Some more weird stuff from the innards of my mind. Here's a little party washing machine wearing a little condom. There you go. 10 points for originality though, right? A couple of lino prints. I think this was the first time that I was playing around with lino. Obviously did nothing with it. Ooh, this one's from a project called One Wall that I did. If you actually go back in my YouTube, it's actually my first video that I did. And the project was basically, got 5 artists and we got them to paint over each other each week. So then, yeah, we did a time lapse of that wall being continually painted over. Not too proud, but yeah, go check it out if you want to see some old Kid Crayon crap. This was for, yes, a zine I did, so these are the same drawings. As I said, I like to go over the same thing over and over again. So yeah, this one is, yeah, the final piece, I think, and I scanned it in and coloured it. This was for a zine called Sticky Apple Face that I created with Ian Moore and Dave Diamond. It's like a Halloween themed zine. I think I still have some of these in my shop if you want to check them out. Yeah, so yeah, again, 2014. This was from Vodka Revolution. The other half is missing. Yeah, just when I left Vodka Revolution, because I used to work there, when they did the refurb, I did a live drawing thing, and I painted these with Posca onto like 4 boards. I think that's probably one of my first commissions. So ancient history now. Don't know, little concept sketch, some more lino print stuff. This was, yeah, like a little painting that I did in a spot in Bristol where you can't paint anymore, which is quite sad. This was a art swap that I did with Chloe Lee. This was so long ago, geez. I'll put a link up so you can check out her Instagram. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know this was in here. Maybe I should put this in a frame. Probably should, shouldn't I? If I can. This was a little sketch that my friend Sarah did for me. This was when we were back at uni, I presume, because these are some of the people that are in my class, and yeah, kind of did little caricatures of them. This was for one of my first screen prints. Yeah. This is from that same zine that I said, the sticky apple face one. I don't usually like using a character that already exists. I kind of like coming up with my own characters, but it was a lot of fun actually doing this kind of Count Grafula concept. And yeah, that was in the zine. This was when I was working as a waitress, I only did. I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. No, I was working in, when I was working at Pizza Express, they wanted to post the designs and I just did this little concept for them. Obviously colored it in the computer, so this is a bit rough. Ah, this is cool. This is from, yeah, Inktober, 1 year, don't know what year. And yeah, I did it all in 3D. So I kind of cut it out and stuck it on, it's quite cool. If anyone wants this, you know, give me a shout in the comments and maybe I'll give it to someone. This was for a wall that I painted quite a long time ago. This is, yeah, concept art that was never used. I actually quite like it. I actually pitched this to a company in China and then they're like, awesome, come and paint it. But they didn't realise that I was based in the UK, so it's quite annoying. I think it was only open to people that were based there. But yeah, this was the concept that I did. It was like a little kid that got his first Polaroid camera. I might still paint this one day. I think it needs a little bit of work, but it's still quite a cool concept. This was from the movie drone exhibition that was at Upfest. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. It's Tron. And yeah, I don't know. I must have sold the painting because I don't have it anymore. But yeah, I'll see if I can find that on the internet somewhere, because I definitely don't have my own picture of that. Yeah, more concept sketches that didn't really turn into anything. This was from a wall that I painted with SP0. I'm going to keep saying SP0's name because we're in a crew called Eat Crew together. But yeah, we did like a Westworld themed wall, and this was the concept drawing. This is a point where I got quite into playing poker. I was playing online poker for a while, and yeah, I think this must have been, yeah, just a little scene I did when I was playing quite a lot. Don't get into playing online poker unless you're really good, because yeah, I think I lost more money than I actually won. And this again is also to do with that. This was when I remember drawing this because I was traveling with Ian Moore, and yeah, we hitchhiked around Europe. I remember we saw this weird crocodile face head in a shop. Yeah, I took a photo and it kind of turned into this one. This was the concept design I did for what they called Sticker Bomb, but it never got used. It was, yeah, it was called Stick It to the Man, and yeah, this was a little character that's smashing up a CCTV camera. This one is from eBook Festival, iBug. This was another year, 2017. I was really into Rubik's Cubes that year, and so I did some hands doing Rubik's Cube. A little monster guy. I think actually, yeah, when I painted with Gums and Tongue for the first time, this was the character that I painted. Here is, yeah, this was a painting that I created, but yeah, I hated it so much I painted over it, but this is the first painting that I did. I'll show you a painting, the final results now. So yeah, you can see how much it's developed and changed since this sketch. Yeah, me and SP0, again, we went to Doncaster and we painted like a 100-meter mural, and this was like at the end of the mural. I think I was told I had to do the Welcome to Doncaster while I was at the wall, so I must have just done that little concept sketch. Also had lots of roses in it as well. I think, yeah, I've actually got a video of it somewhere, so I'll put a link there. Maybe watch that at the end. It's only like a 2-minute video of me walking by, but yeah, the biggest mural that I've ever painted anyway. This was a paint jam in Gloucester. It was supposed to rain, so I did this kind of rainy themed. I also submitted it to 50 Shades of Grey, but 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades of Spray, but I don't think I made the cut. This is a sticker design that I came up with. I got it printed. Another Inktober. And this was yeah, I think that was a Guns and Tone mural that I painted. I really like this kind of thing. I draw this quite a lot in some of my artwork, so you will see this again, I'm sure. That's that concept again, but more fun. There you go, look, straight away. There he is. So yeah, I painted this during Upfest, I think 2019. I did 2 pieces with this character, quite like the old crocodile character as one of my original characters. And yeah, it was supposed to rain that day as well, so did the little umbrella. I'm not sure what that is, but little burpee guy. That's some more rough drawings. I also use this character here. Me and my girlfriend, sometimes, we haven't for a while, but yeah, make our own wine. And yeah, when we bottled it, I made like a label with this guy on it. And it's called Crocodile Wine. This guy is from a t-shirt that I designed. It was the Cops t-shirt that I made a couple years ago, maybe last year. I can't remember. It's sold out now, unfortunately. But yeah, I was really happy with that. It was kind of one of the first t-shirts that I created and sold myself without doing it for a company. Who this? What that? Abracadaniel. I don't know if there's any Adventure Time fans in here. This was an Adventure Time crayon piece that I did outside Global Street Art. So this is a period where I was watching quite a lot of Cartoon Network, and I was really into Steven Universe as well. As you can see, there's a little mini sketch of a Steven Universe thing down here. Any Steven Universe fans out there? Big up. Yeah, drop a comment if you also watch loads of cartoons like me. I think that was when I was first starting out with the letters. That was the little car for this guy, so I drew that so badly. Here are some lino prints. I think I was teaching Ian how to do lino prints. He did this little bee sting one. I did the cactus guy. This was more from Doncaster. Quite a brutal little sketch. Very dark, but quite a strong concept, I think. More of these guys. Jeez, there's so many of them. If you want, these are in my shop, by the way, guys. So if you want to buy any of these, I think they're pretty damn cheap. If you want to grab one. This was a sticker design that I came up with for, what was it? Oh, eggshell stickers. So they had like a competition, and yeah, I won, and then I got sent 1,000 stickers of this, and I've been sticking them and giving them out ever since. Still got about 100 left. Yeah, don't know what that is. This was Inktober, and this was a concept sketch that I did for a t-shirt that someone had been made. I think I have a better one of these somewhere. This was a mural that never happened. Yeah, I don't remember what it was for. Maybe it was for Froome. I've written that up there, but who knows. Oh, cool. Cool. I didn't know this was in here. Not sure if any of you guys watched Maniac over on the old Netflix. Probably because of Corona, you've all watched every TV series that's ever been made. It's absolutely amazing. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, so I made this kind of fan art piece. And yeah, I'll show you the poster because the poster's a lot better, and I still have some of these in my shop, guys. So you want to go check that out? Yeah, awesome. I think that was supposed to be Friar Tuck with a crayon in his mouth. Don't know. Sticker design that never happened. This was when I was in Mexico. There was this weird woman, and yeah, I kind of came up with this concept sketch, but I didn't do anything with this one. Didn't do anything with this one either. They're just more concept kind of art. Let me go to this one. This one is, yeah, a cross-up between Nigel Farage and the greatest TV series ever made. Actually, the second best TV series ever made, because the best TV series ever made is The Last Man on Earth. This is the nobber that triggered Brexit, cost our country £200 billion, and completely fucked free movement for all us that like travelling. And yeah, twat. This is the concept art for Lazy Leak. This was a friend of mine opened up a little restaurant, and I think it's a food stall. I don't know. It's in between a restaurant and a food store, whatever that is. And yeah, I painted the inside. This was just concept art. I actually did something different. It might be in here somewhere. This was from a paint jam, or Cheltenham Paint Festival, I think. This was an article that an editorial illustration that I did for an article about Radiohead. I think it was their new album when it came out. They wanted a drawing for it. I think they actually, they paired a different artist with a different person that wrote an article, and I think they had like 12 artists do that. I can't really remember, but yeah, Radiohead. Oh, I know. Yeah, me and Captain Chris, we went to Creamfields Festival, and yeah, we were commissioned to paint a few murals there. This was just some of the concept sketches for it. It actually ended up doing two. We did like one with an eel, and then we did something else, I can't remember. This was for Upfest's book launch, I think. Yes, so yeah, we had to paint. They did this kind of like blind auction, I think, or blind auction or blind sale. Basically, when you bought the book, it would come in this wooden case, and then we had like the front part that we'd paint on, and then they kind of flipped upside down so you couldn't see which artist it was. Then when you bought the book, you had a piece of artwork as well, and that was the design I did for my painting. This stuff has never seen the light of day. This is some film noir concept stuff that I wanted to play around with but haven't done yet. This is, yeah, quite bleak, I guess. This is about multitasking. So they've got, you know, they're having sex, but this girl she's watching herself, or she's filming herself for YouTube, like I'm doing right now, playing PlayStation. He's, you know, doing a Rubik's Cube on the computer and reading a book whilst on an old school phone. Yeah, I kind of haven't really done much with this project, but I know, strong concept. More Lazy Leak stuff. Yeah, this one actually made the cut for one of the sticker bomb books. So that was, yeah, some people praying to a phone. I had to change Twist Apple into like a pear logo because obviously copyright. This is another Inktober sketch. Look, there's that refined concept that I did for the t-shirt design. I can't remember what the hell the t-shirt was for, but yeah, I guess 2017. So this is about, yeah, a little guy stuck in a phone. As I said, look, refined. I never painted this, but you can tell that I was going to paint it because I folded it up, and that's kind of how I work out how to size stuff up on the wall. Fold the paper in half and then put a cross in the middle of the wall and kind of paint from there. Although I've used the doodle grid technique now, so it's a bit easier. This kind of links with this. It's like keep calm, be original. And yeah, these are kind of like keep calm, be unique. It's like an army of people marching, carrying shopping bags, all looking exactly the same. Yeah, don't know. Could be something in the future, we'll see. Oh, this was a cool commission. So there was a called New York Eats Bristol. So it was like a chili dog van or like food store. I haven't eaten there because I'm a vegetarian, but it looks like it could be good food. You commissioned me to do some like subway kind of graffiti style that you'd have on trains. You never normally get cool projects like that, so that was quite a fun one. And I did make a video of that, so you can check that out up here. Link. This one's a little box of sexy botties, some bums in a box, another Inktober sketch, Inktober drawing. This was, yeah, a little concept sketch I did ages ago. I really love doing stuff with compositions, and you may kind of semi-recognize this one because this did turn into a painting that I created. Oh my Michaels, you probably recognize this one as well. So this was when I burnt my face off with a blowtorch. Not a blowtorch, it was just some fire noodles and some Carolina Reaper peanuts. But yeah, I made a little video of me trying to eat this whilst drawing. Quite a strange concept because just eating it was enough of a challenge. But you know, again, I'll put a link in the corner, check it out if you haven't seen it, if you want to see a really sweaty man drawing. Some concept stuff for, yeah, a t-shirt design for Fox King. I think that was the logo. There was another wall that I painted, again it was in a spot in Bristol where you can't paint anymore in the bear pit. Kind of made it like fully illegal. And it's horrible because it was a really cool area in Bristol, lots of really cool artwork everywhere, and they just painted it all grey, and yeah, it's crap now. Some more of that New York Eats. Just some drawing. This one was from the Bristol Tattoo Convention. So yeah, Upfest got a load of people to come do some live drawing with Posca markers, and yeah, this was the little concept sketch that I came up with. I remember doing this in a mad rush in the morning before and being quite hungover, but yeah, it's still a fun day. This was for Top Graffiti. yeah, I guess it must still be a pretty popular Instagram account that some of you probably follow. They do competitions every now and again, and this was, yeah, the competition entry that I put in for it. To be honest, I wasn't very good at lettering back then, so yeah, I definitely didn't deserve to win, and I didn't win, or place. And this one was a mural that I painted on the M32. Little fish guy. I'm quite into fish, so yeah, he's a fish guy. That's some more concept design work for Fox King. So yeah, I made a t-shirt for those guys. I think they're sold out now, but yeah, that was fun. More Lazy Leak concept stuff. That was the original concept design, I think. I used to actually, hence why I kid crayon, I actually did used to use crayon quite a lot to sketch stuff out. The twistable crayons, not the old school ones, but yeah, that's done with that. This was, yeah, I was commissioned to create a repeat pattern for some tights or some leggings. And yeah, I didn't actually use this whole character, but I used the head and these little elements here. I didn't actually ever see any of the final results of that project, but I'll show you what the repeat pattern looked like here. This was some more film noir stuff. Yeah, I should really paint some of that. That's quite cool, actually. Yeah, maybe you've kind of sketched off and forget about it. I should definitely have a look through here. I'm kind of glad I am. Yeah, this one was done with SB0, Captain Chris, and Squirrel when we were doing our residency at Street Art City in France, and this was the character that I painted outside. So some more lino prints. I've got some of these bad boys still up in my shops if you want to check them out. I only printed 25 of these, or only selling 25. So yeah, go grab it if you like that. This was, yeah, some Space Hopper stuff. It was going to be for Creamfields, but since they rejected the design, I kind of came up with it myself. I really love Space Hoppers. They come up quite a lot in my artwork. We had a drink and draw evening that me and Ian kind of organised, and yeah, this guy would come every week, never give up familiar, and we did a trade. Or I think he might have just given this to me. A concept that is going to happen at some point. So yeah, we designed this for, yeah, a recent mural, but well, we've recently painted it. I was going to do this character, and then SB0 was going to do this guy, but to be honest, I might just paint this myself at some point because it never kind of came into fruition. And this is why I don't keep sketchbooks, because yeah, I painted this. This was, I think, was for Inktober a few years ago. I drew this, which I was quite happy with, and then it just goes into like crap because I can't keep sketchbooks. But as I said, at the end of the year, I'm gonna do a sketchbook tour because it's my mission to get a lot better with keeping them. Yeah, that was a concept sketch for a mural that I did. This was a VR wall that we did with Zuba. Again, it was SP0, Squirrel, and me, and yeah, this was the character that I painted. Yeah, I have a video of this. You can go watch that over here, or watch it at the end. That's my wedding invites. Still waiting to get married because of COVID. Yeah, this was just a little doodle that I did, and I actually really like this. This next project that I'm doing with the bigger marker drawings, I think I might actually try and revamp this design and implement it somewhere because it is quite a cool character, isn't it? And yeah, the rest is just rubbish. This was a sticker I designed.
How very relevant. I mean, maybe that isn't heroin. He's just got a double dose of the old vaccine.
I remember where I drew this, but nothing's really happened from it. So we were commissioned to go and customize some trainers at Adidas. And yeah, I remember waiting for customers to come over, being a bit bored. So we had to kind of draw at the same time. So I just drew this while I was waiting. Quite a cool project, I guess. Yeah, this was a little doodle of a watercolor that I did.
Yeah, I don't know enough about trainers, but I think these were like Dior, maybe. One of you sneakerheads probably know what the hell this trainer is, but yeah, a little watercolor I did. And yeah, one of my friends back home bought this for their boyfriend, my other friend, for Christmas. So yeah, big up for supporting. Thanks, guys.
This was a draw it in your style, a draw it in my style, a draw it in her style. yeah, I can't actually remember who the artist was, but this was the little piece I did. Again, it would be in my Instagram feed, and I'll show you now. So this is actually quite a recent thing. I did this during lockdown. This was outside a hotel. There were some hoardings, and I did this like, oh, I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Yeah, it's kind of like super 80s. I use like really vibrant colors, and yeah, just different girls putting lipstick on. This little guy is a little kid who, yeah, it's like he's selling sweets and toys, you know, the kind of Macintosh jacket, Macintosh coat you can hide stuff in. Definitely need to do something with him. This is another concept that hasn't really come into anything, but yeah, it's like a flower head, picking the leaves off of a flower while rooted to the floor. Just an idea that I had one day, kind of jotted it down. So yeah, we'll do something with that. That's nothing. Don't know what that is. This is, yeah, just another concept sketch for coffee drinkers or tea drinkers. Yeah, definitely a mural that I'm going to do at some point. And here are just some notes of stuff I need to do. Do this quite a lot. And yeah, this was a mural that I painted at the Mini Meat Festival. This was a really weird festival because yeah, it was loads of mini enthusiasts brought these kind of like really cool minis. I saw like a stretch mini, and yeah, I think I made a video. This was kind of when I started making YouTube videos, so you can actually see me paint this mural there. Oh, what? There. Oh. Again, this was quite recent. That was just some sketches for when I was painting that custom money doll for Kick75. I'll put the video here. That's actually awful, so I'm going to throw that away. There's lots of pieces of paper like this, but I think I'd probably be happy with these tags. Always just practicing new tags and things. Where's my... I think my cat's trying to come in. I think she's telling me she's hungry. Might have to pop out in a second. This was for, yeah, I think a couple of years ago, maybe last year at Christmas, Colston Hall, which isn't Colston Hall anymore now. I don't actually know what it's called, but the new building. Yeah, so outside the front of it, they had different artists that did a different panel, which was then printed and put in the window. This was the design that I did. This is another concept sketch for Zuba. So yeah, my friend's AR company, and hopefully we'll get to that next year. Yeah, more Day of the Dead stuff. Yeah, this was for Deliveroo. So yeah, my friend's got a company called Bean Studio, and yeah, he was commissioned by Deliveroo to do a series of murals like around the UK, and yeah, I painted like a bunch of these in Manchester, and this was for Go Falafel. I think these were designs that never happened, but there was a couple there. This was, yeah, I think this might have been where the noodles, my love for noodles came from, because yeah, it was so difficult drawing noodles. I remember practicing quite a bit, and then yeah, went noodle crazy after that. That was a pizza place that I painted, again for Deliveroo. That's just more of the same concept art from before. Is anything on the back? Not really. So yeah, this was done for Deliveroo at the Walkist, and as you've seen, I'll put it up here as well. I created a video where I went back and painted the interior of that restaurant, and yeah, slept there overnight. That was quite a fun experience. Yeah, my friend commissioned me to paint, do a painting for him.
Big up Carmelo, I know you're not watching this video.
And yeah, it's always great when friends commission me, give them some super mates rates, but yeah, this was quite a fun painting to work on. He told me all the elements he wanted, like a rapper, like DJing, some tapes, some breakdancing, some fish. And yeah, I just put them all into one scene. Yeah, oh, this was from last year, I think, end of last year. There was a Vans custom culture design competition where you had to come up with a concept and then you put that onto a 3D trainer. My design got into the top 10, and then Vans sent me like a pair of trainers to customize. Unfortunately, I didn't win the competition, which would have been good because you got like 20k. But they did send me like, yeah, vouchers, so I got like loads of Vans stuff, sent me loads of paint, and yeah, that was a really cool thing to be part of. And yeah, maybe you guys know me from that because it really boosted my following on Instagram. These were some concept sketches for Dialect. So nothing happened with these ones, but I sent him some different ideas that we could do stuff with. That's that same concept art for my friend. Not sure what that is. More letter pieces. This was a mural that I painted with SB0. Yeah, this is a wall that we always paint, and we wanted to do something that was like super traditional, like graffiti style. We had the matching Adidas tracksuits. Don't usually like to do stuff like this because it is a bit cliche, but they are the most fun to paint. So that was my character that I painted. You probably saw this guy, you know, when you started watching this video. This was not designed for my logo. I actually painted this guy at one point, but yeah, I went back and turned that into a little animated logo. Here's some more little bits and bobs. Another space hopper dude. I didn't do this one because it looked a little bit too much like a penis, and it looked a bit weird from the backside. I even drew the little penis on it because I was so angry that I messed it up. More playing with letters, but who knows. Yeah, like a little tip for you guys, if you ever do go painting, yeah, to grab one of these because you can put your sketch in and you don't have to destroy it quite as much, because I would always destroy my sketches with overspray, so that's probably why that's in there. Here's a little dude. He's like a fat guy, and he's in a jacuzzi with supposed to be like a sexy lady, and yeah, I just kind of came up with that. I thought that'd be quite a good for like the letter O in my name, so I had crayon and had that as the O. Yeah, you'll see that at some point because I actually think that's a pretty strong concept. That was an exhibition at Lazaridis. I wasn't part of it, obviously, but I think I just kept this because I quite like the idea of, yeah, I just quite like the press release, like copy something like that when you have an exhibition. That's how the professionals do it. This was from paint that I did in 2019. This was Inner Skate, I think it was called. It was like an event in London, and yeah, I painted a wall with Tony Riff. We kind of mashed our characters together on one wall. That was one of the characters that I did. This was during lockdown. David Show did like a weird drawing competition on Instagram, and yeah, this was the artwork that I created based off of all of the pictures that he posted. Yeah, I got a like from David Show. That's enough for me. That's quite a cool, quite cool thing that he's actually seen any of my artwork. A concept that never happened. If any of you've got a burger bar and you want some artwork done, a concept art's already ready. So give me a call. I'll be there. This was for Bangers and Cash, which hasn't happened yet. Hopefully it will. Hopefully I'll get selected. They have, it's like, what's it called, like gumball racing, and they have different artists that will paint the hood. This was a concept piece that I put in, but unfortunately it's been delayed because of COVID. Same with this project. Someone in Wimborne was going to commission me to come and paint this mural on, yeah, like a building where they sell coffee. Unfortunately, again, COVID is messing up my life. That's awful. Let me throw that away. Here's, yeah, a little scout dude. He'd be quite cool for something, I guess. And on the back of, yeah, an exhibition that I organised last year called Bang Gang. Yeah, cool. That's that concept from before, but a little bit more refined. I think I did the rose a little bit better. Yeah, that's cool. This one is, yeah, a little breakdancing guy. I actually did, yeah, final illustration of this one, but never sold it. I did a poll on Instagram. Would anyone want to buy a print if I made these into prints? And yeah, it was like 20% said yes, 8% said no. But I mean, guys, let me know, is this a good artwork? Like, drop a comment below if you think this is good, because maybe I will get some prints done if someone wants it, and I sell them super cheap, because I always sell my stuff super cheap. Don't know what this is. Acid Trip, I think. Much like some of the artwork I did before for the sticky apple face theme, but this one is, yeah, I think a rejected one. Weird Henry the Hoover thing. Who knows? I'm sure you guys know what this one is. This one was done for the album cover for Dialect, his lo-fi album. Yeah, this was like the final pen version that I scanned in. Obviously kept it for some reason. So yeah, this is definitely like the newer stuff that we're looking at now. This was from the Illustration Championships. This was round 3. But yeah, Alice Solis beat my ass with a better concept, so got knocked out. And yeah, these ones were, yeah, for the first round when I was going up against Tony Boy. And yeah, luckily managed to get through, which is pretty crazy because Tony is sick. But yeah, those are little doodles that I did before doing the final one. And here are some weird little ideas for paintings that I could do. Don't really know. This I think might be newer stuff. So you're seeing stuff before it's even happening now. This is the, well, not that, that's old. Again, you saw this earlier. But this is a wall that, yeah, I'm hopefully going to be painting in London. It's been delayed again, the projects, but yeah, this is going to be like a really tall, I think it's like 5 stories that I hopefully will be painting. And I did a similar design, the same kind of thing, but a different character if they didn't like the knitting concept, if they like coffee instead. Don't know. Yeah, I did that a while ago actually, don't know why that's in here, but cool little skull head thing. So yeah, this mural, this will actually be a video that I'm going to post up very soon. So yeah, me and SB0 painted a, it was a totted down canteen, and this was kind of the little character that I came up with. Yeah, and he did a character on this side here. Quite a cool mural, quite a fun project, but need to make a video for it. I say this is new stuff, this is all old. This was from Secret Sevens, a concept that was never used, but yeah, quite a cool character. I might turn that into something at some point. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Some stickers from Irony, those are pretty cool. This was for, again, a project that never happened. I think another, yeah, someone else pitched at the same time, and I think they got the commission instead, but it was supposed to be a really long mural about Ford. Oh. This is the Wimborne concept. This is another design that I did. This was for, yeah, an old school friend, has a printing company, and he wanted a concept done in the stairwell, but yeah, just been mad busy, and yeah, it needs to pick up again once COVID's kind of done with. We'll return back to this project, I'm sure. I think that was a rejected design. Little kid playing PlayStation. So this one was painted at the Wokist, and again I have a video if you want to check that one out. And that was another little noodle dude. I remember this was at the start of last year, so this was 1 year ago. And yeah, I painted next to Airborne Mark, and obviously we went on to do a little collab on a jean jacket together. So yeah, that was quite cool. Concept for something I haven't painted yet. A little rat guy, another concept for something I haven't painted yet. That's that drawing that I did before. I was just trying to work out the placement of where to put it over crayon. I thought I could maybe wrap the letters around it so it kind of looks 3D. That's another crayon kind of idea. I might actually do something with this actually, it's quite cool. Yeah, forgot about that. More crayons. This was, yeah, kind of sushi kind of theme. Japanese karaoke theme. And yeah, I think that's it. That is all of my sketches on pieces of paper that are in this folder. I do have more of these folders, but this is, yeah, I think this video is too long already as it is. So yeah, well done guys. If any of you guys made it to the end of the video, yeah, sorry it was quite a long one today. I don't usually do these, but you know, I've done a couple of them. And yeah, I didn't actually realize how much I had in that folder. Yeah, just a little selection of some of the projects that I've worked on, not all of them, but whatever designs were in that folder. Yeah, I am planning to do a actual sketchbook tour in the future. I've actually filled up quite a lot of a sketchbook now, but I'm kind of in between, you know, 3 or 4 sketchbooks, but I'm hoping that I can actually finish a sketchbook and then show you guys one that's full of color and a little bit better than just these kind of pencil drawings, which is the majority of the kind of concept sketches that I showed you today. yeah, if you're not already, you know the spiel, guys. If you're not already a part of the sub club, please go subscribe. Also drop me a comment, because it does really help boost these videos. So if you can just say even "shut up, Sam" or something like that at the bottom, it does help. But yeah, let me know. I would like to know generally what videos you'd like to see from me. I do kind of bop around from doing like painting, model making, murals. So if you guys have got like a preference on something or an idea of a good video, I'll give you a shout out if I actually do the idea that you propose. But yeah, I'm always trying to get more ideas, because yeah, I can't think of the ideas, but I can actually make the videos. But yeah, thanks so much guys for checking out this video, and yeah, I hope to see you guys next week. Ciao.